Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here. Welcome to Star Citizen 2.6 over on the PTU. So this is the version of 2.6 that is out for testers right now. People who are subscribers or they got the first wave of invites to get in here. Invites to get in here. The purpose of this video is to give you guys the experience of, well, basically playing QA with me, jumping into Star Citizen and just testing it. Seeing what's up with the new systems. Now, I have been playing this all day with varying levels of success. There are some serious crashing bugs in the current version that's in the test build. Issues like if you try to go to Star Marine from the main menu, it crashes 100% of the time for me, and there's a bunch of other bugs. I've got a nice little list here that I'm gonna post up on the forums as soon as I am done with today's testing. But overall, I'm not here to bash the game, especially not in a test build for testers. What I am here to do is talk about some of the things that I'm really excited about in this build, especially if they fix these issues. So we're gonna jump into the universe. We cannot go to Crusader right now. It is disabled for this test. They want people focusing on playing Arena Commander and of course, the shooter side of things over on Star Marine. So to go back to universe, to get into Star Marine, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go into one of the hangars. If you're in the testing build and you're wondering how do you play Star Marine without it crashing, if you're having the same issue I am, go into your hangar, one of them, and then jump into a Zipod, and you'll be able to rock and roll into Star Marine. Now, I've had some issues with playing in my native revolution. God, I can't talk today. I need my other cup of coffee. In my native resolution. So I'm playing in ultra wide, 3440 by 1440. And Star Citizen hasn't liked it today because of the new UI elements. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are gonna see these issues because I think I found a really wonky workaround for it. But let's go ahead and give it a go. Can I customize this? Probably not, because this is the test build. Let's get into, there's the new menu system. You saw the use button pop up. Get into the pod, we'll get into Star Marine, we'll do a little bit of testing there, and then I wanna dive into the new Pirate Swarm mode and check out the new flight mechanics, because they're actually the most exciting thing about this build is the new flight mechanics. In my opinion, I really like the flying, and the new version makes dogfighting far more interesting. Let's get into Star Marine though, and give it a go. Now, you may see some of these UI issues that I've been talking about. We'll get into a ranked match. So far, my little workaround has worked out pretty well. As soon as I say that, notice I can't click on the different game modes. I have to bring my mouse over to here. Now, when you play in 1920 by 1080, a standard resolution, it's fine. So, yeah, that's a thing. Sadly, I can't play at a standard resolution because for some reason, it always sees my monitor and says, oh, you wanna play in ultra wide. So that's what we're gonna do. And that means we're going to stretch 1920 by 1080 across your monitor, even though you don't want it that way, and make everything look like garbage. So that's why I'm playing this way instead of at a normal resolution. So now that we've explained all the things and bored the piss out of you guys, let's jump into, actually let's customize my loadout. So, find where the button is to customize CaptainShack. Can I switch out my helmet? I can only switch out my helmet for the light armor, and it doesn't actually update here. So, a little weird bug. Let's get into it. Now, when we're talking about first person in this, one of the things that's always been bugging me with Star Citizen in 2.5 and before that is first person has felt really wonky. It's felt, how do I describe this? It's kind of like, I don't know, the animations just have never played out very smoothly. If I try to picture it as a first person shooter and everything has to be smooth. From your FPS to how you control your character, it has to feel super smooth to feel like a fun shooter, especially nowadays. So, when I look at Star Citizen, I'm like, oh man, how is this shooting mechanics gonna work? Well, now that they've redone how the animations play and how it just feels to walk around, and the newest version in 2.6 just runs far better on my rig. I'm using a 980 Ti. I've got a decent rig here, but it's running way better. The FPS is far smoother. Hey, don't shoot at me. I'm talking here. Oh, there. My rifle has no sound effects. That's cool. And has been a continuing issue in this build. I'm really hoping they fix that. It's not just the ballistics rifle either. It is, all right, that's a friendly down there. It is all of the rifles. You can't hear me reload though, so it's just the firing effect. And no, it's not because I'm in a vacuum. Now I'm in a vacuum. That man is dead. They killed that man. I will avenge you, George. Where'd he go? I don't mind the hit indicator. Okay, we're both bleeding out now. And now the issue that I run into is I can't actually heal. Okay, friendly has just shown up. Did you take him down? I'm about to bleed out. Oh no, I died to a grenade. So there's a fairly, yeah, you can see the UI elements are all derpy. I can't see who I was killed by on the bottom. I can't see the scores on the top. I probably can't hit F1 to see like the kill scores. Yeah, there's the kill scores. We've taken Charlie. So if you're gonna play this at ultra wide, bear in mind, until they fix that, it's kind of a pain. At least it's not super important information. I don't actually need to know what the scores are to be competitive in this, to shoot this guy in the back of the face. I need a knife. Knife him. I also find I can't switch weapons. I can't switch to my ballistic pistol. Hey, George! Oh God, there are a lot of you guys. Grenade! Tell me I pulled the pin. I tried. I did my best. Switch through these. But it does play really, really smoothly. I mean, I am now super pumped for playing this once all the bugs are worked out and it runs properly in the right resolution, right? Because the FPS is solid finally, it looks amazing. The guns sound like crap because the audio doesn't work at the moment. But yeah, like it's, I was real worried that we were gonna get that 2.5 control scheme of everything feeling kinda crap and try to play a shooter in that, and it's much better. All right, well, let's jump in for one more life, and then we'll try out the flight mechanics, which I find to be the biggest change. I also want to throw a grenade at somebody. This first person I see is getting a grenade. What? I think that's gunfire. Nope. I also would like to know how the radar works on it. Gotcha. I tried to throw a nade. I guess I only had one. Now I can't seem to throw them. Wait, what? My weapon has sounds now. Because I switched it to burst mode. So full auto. Got one behind me. Oh, sweet babies! I didn't see him throw that. Or that was a friendly. Huh. So I guess full auto with the ballistics weapon, or all the weapons that I played so far, has no sounds, but I switched it to burst mode, which I actually think I prefer, and my audio came back, so there's a note for the forum post. Huh. Full auto fire rate, no sound. This is basically what I'm doing all day today. I'm sitting here testing this, writing down my notes of issues that I can replicate to get posts up. So, all right, there's full auto, does not work. Switching. There we go, now we got burst. Refill some ammo. Let's do it. Oh, does this have a single fire? It does. Roger that, rubber ducky, I'm coming in. That should be full auto, so let's switch to burst. Come on now, can't we be friends? Throw it. Okay, there, throw it. Oh, fuck, behind me! Gah! What is my teammate doing? Shoot him in the face. All right, well, let's bounce out. Let's bounce out and go back to the hangar so we can swap out our game mode. I want to fly around a bit because they've completely rebalanced the flight mechanics. They've slowed everything down, which the knee-jerk reaction to that might be, why would they do that? That sounds stupid, that sounds boring. But in reality, it actually makes the dogfights far more interesting. I find that it's more realistic now that I might be able to target subsystems, especially when the game goes live for like the MMO, where you don't want to just kill that guy in the freelancer. You want to take out his engines. You want to take out his shield generator, whatever. Drone sip. Because you want to pirate all his things, all his stuff. Oh, this UI actually works. What the hell? All right, let's go pirate swarm. We'll go to the dying star. We'll grab up, let's grab up my saber. No, let's take up my gladius. Yeah, love the gladius. And launch. I really wanted to get into Crusader because I wanted to test out the new menu system for swapping out your gear and equipment, because that's always been a pain, but we can't get in there yet. So yeah, they've slowed everything down. Oh, my UI is, so this is weird. My HUD is now working, but it is running in ultra wide resolution. And I have my resolution set to 1920 by 1080, and I don't think it's stretching it either. All right, let's kick on our engines. There's that beautiful Gladius. I still have my killed by UI elements stuck on. Hello. Hornet pilot. And you're gonna find everything is running just a bit slower, but it actually lets you see what the hell's going on. I mean, they've got these beautiful ship models. Let's kick on our afterburner, which is replaced to cruise mode now. I'm in fire. Oh, they've changed the sound effect of the minigun. Burning this way, try to change my direction quickly. But with the slower speed, it's kind of like an in-between of what Elite Dangerous used to have going, or what Elite Dangerous has going on with its flight mechanics, and Star Citizen's ridiculous just acceleration and speed that we used to have, with everybody drifting everywhere. And I think this is the best improvement that they've made so far. Because now I can do shit like that. You know, I can actually look around the battlefield. In multiplayer, because of the slower speed, you'll actually be able to talk with your, you know, if you've got a buddy, a wingman, you'll be able to talk about where's the enemy? How do you want to, you know, turn and burn to get him in a good position for a kill? Before, it kind of boiled down to jousting a lot if you played a lot of Star Citizen, at least for me it seemed to, especially with the faster fighters. And by jousting, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's try to hit him with my my lasers as well, my pulse weapons. It's just an Aurora, easy kill. If you know what I mean by jousting, when you get two fighters going ridiculously fast like they used to in this, you would just pass each other. And by the time you could slow down and turn around, or even bank and turn around, you'd be so far away that you'd be ready to joust again, fly right at each other and pass each other. In a 1v1. Contact. And that's not really fun. I mean, when people think these big space sci-fi dogfights, they normally have something like, well, Freelancer might be one, but that was always the third person. Star Wars, right? Like the turning and burning. Whoa, that was a weird little FPS drop. With the, oh, I love this. Let's get a lock and check out the new visual for the missile launch. Do I have to be this close to get a lock? Ammo my ass. Telling me I don't have any missiles on me? Doesn't anybody have any missiles left? That, the new camera, eat it. In the patch notes, they say they are still balancing the missiles, so let's give them the good news. If you hold down middle mouse when you fire these now, you can actually track the missile to target. It's so good, it's so good. All right, let's get into this dogfight. Warm up that minigun. I love the Gladius's minigun. See, now with the speed of combat, I kinda wanna attach, like I want my tracker IR. Then I gotta play Elite Dangerous when I use the tracker IR, but for Star Citizen, it's never really worked very well. But now I could totally see it being better. Right, he's directly above me. Track him. Eat it, Aurora. I wonder how big these ships get as you fight the pirates. So I haven't gotten too far in this new mode yet. I'd love to see me going after like freelancers and maybe a caterpillar.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Is that supposed to be a, oh it is, it's a reflection on my cockpit. I see. Contact.
Elite units en route.
Oh really? You don't say.
Contact.
What is it? Another Aurora? Really? This is elite units? Uh-huh. Well, let's toss another missile downrange. Oh! Oh, he smacked me right in the face. Taking shots, taking shots. Give him the good news. There's the 2. 1 down. Come on, come on, come on. Now, I haven't tried the new flight modes with my Satec X-52, my HOTAS setup. but I plan on it. And an Xbox controller, because I'd like to see how, how it plays differently. I got a feeling this slower paced dogfights, right? Oh shit. I actually feel like I can dodge these rounds a bit better. Come up behind him. Use my afterburner a little bit just to change direction. I feel like it's gonna be a big boon to stick and throttle jocks, because it'll be easier to aim. Because right now, in 2.5, the mouse and keyboard has a huge advantage. Unless you really practice with a stick and throttle, you might equal that of a joystick pilot, or of a keyboard mouse pilot, but the accuracy you get with gimbaled weapons is just such a benefit. Don't let him get his shield back up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Where's this last guy? Directly above me. Let's do it. And now that it's a bit slower, I think that accuracy benefit is going to be lost. I mean, the way they balance it is if you drop the gimbaled weapons and take on static forward-firing weapons, you'll do more damage. Those weapons just straight up get a damage buff. So stick and throttle guys will use that instead, because they're not gonna be using gimbaled weapons because they can't do this, basically. Whoop, look out. Hornet. Which, okay, I mean, that's cool, but I'm also stupidly accurate with a keyboard and mouse using those locked down weapons, right? You could snipe with those like a boss, especially with your keyboard and mouse, because it's just far more accurate. But with the slower combat speed, I'm guessing it's not gonna be as big a difference for players that use keyboard and mouse versus stick and throttle. Wow, this looks so good. And I love that the frame rate is nice and smooth, and I'm playing at 100 hertz, so. All right. Well, guys, that's kind of my first look. I'm gonna be playing all day today, kind of getting a feel for what's changed, what needs to be fixed before this goes out on the live servers. Eat a missile! Eat it! Ah, that is so satisfying. Please don't ever take that away, Star Citizen. Let's give this guy like 2 missiles. Afterburn, get into range. Let's see, what's the range necessary for this? Wow, you're way out here. Like right up against the border. And you're dead. Shit. Oh, but you're not. Burn, 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 burn. Nice long one. 4,000 meters out. Missile away. Whoa, don't turn. Oh, it passed it. How much fuel do you get? Can you outrun it? Is it tracking? Where in the world are you going? Bye, missile. I guess he dropped chaff. Am I out? I'm probably out. Or we're too close. Open up on him. Gotta get closer. There you are. They've also changed the projectile speed, which has worked out really well. I feel like, especially at range, you're able to dodge a bit better. Because you're not just flying in a straight line because of your ridiculous amount of forward momentum that you could get from the old version. No wonder, I'm after like a 300. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more gaming, sci-fi, modding, and Star Citizen goodness. And as always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. Eat it.